Hey guys, one of Kaz with another video for you guys. Sorry it's been a while, it's been about a month. I've just been preparing for the holidays and I'm still sick, as you can hear it in my voice. I've been battling a couple of sicknesses, but I feel like I'm getting better. So hopefully in the future I'll be putting out more videos. You can see this is a brand new hat, got it for Christmas, thank you to my mom. I also got a great beanie, let me show you guys real quick. Got this beanie, Chargers beanie. Fortunately, I did not get a Casey Hayward jersey, but I'll get it sooner rather than later. And today's video, guys, I'll be making 2 videos. This is the first one that's going to come out. There might be 3 videos just because of how long they might be. So this is like my sorry to you guys. So before I start, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Alright, let's get underway, guys. So this video is going to be Mock Draft 2.0. So this is as of week 16, I believe. So going into 17. So I will be doing another mock draft after the playoffs are over. So like about a week before the Super Bowl, I believe. So yeah, let's get started. So with the first round, with the first pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select running back Saquon Barkley out of Penn State. Now, let me clarify the reason why they're selecting running back with their first pick instead of a quarterback. Now, look, right behind them, you got the New York Giants, who not only do the New York Giants need a running back, they also need a quarterback. So it's the Cleveland Browns are trying to get the best what they can. So in my mind, I think they would get the running back, and then as of right now, they have the number 4th pick as well. So they could also lean back, knowing that the Colts are not going to get a quarterback, and still get Sam Darnold or any other quarterback that's in the draft that is of their liking. So like I said, they select running back Saquon Barkley out of Penn State. So that's a good pick for them. I think they're gonna get a 1-2 punch out for these 2 guys. That you guys will know who they pick next. With the second pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select quarterback Josh Rosen out of the University of California, Los Angeles, so UCLA. I believe that Josh Rosen, there is a little bit of a who's better, Josh Rosen or Sam Darnold. In my mind, I think Darnold's a little bit better as far as like accuracy and all that stuff, but Josh Rosen is the most ready quarterback in this draft. Most ready quarterback that's ready for the NFL in this draft. So the New York Giants select the quarterback of the future. Who knows? He might even be a starter because Eli Manning is doing horrible. So next, with the 3rd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select offensive guard Quenton Nelson out of Notre Dame. Quenton Nelson is by far possibly the most ready offensive guard that there is in the heading into the draft. He has outstanding footwork, outstanding movement. He reminds me kind of a young Mike Iupati when he used to be with the 49ers. He was a really good offensive guard for them, and I think I see that in Nelson. So yeah. Next is with the 4th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select quarterback Sam Darnold out of the University of Southern California. Like I said, they selected Saquon Barkley with the 1st pick, and now they're getting the quarterback of the future with the 4th pick. And I think this is just going to be a really big 1-2 punch for the Browns. I mean, yes, they have DeShone Kizer. It's just he's not going to progress well. He really is, and I think they let him go. I just think they gotta let Kizer go. They don't wanna. I just don't really think Kizer's gonna be the starter. He's a really good backup quarterback, but I don't think he's ever going to be a starting quarterback unless he goes to the Jets or somebody. So with the next is with the 5th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select defensive end Arden Key out of Ohio State. I'm sorry, not Ohio State. LSU. Arden Key I think if he was an outside linebacker, he would possibly be the best 3-4 outside linebacker pass rusher. But as a defensive end, I don't think he's the best pass rusher. I think Bradley Chubb is a better pass rusher, but I think right now Tampa Bay just wants a little bit of both. So like, kind of a run stop and a pass rusher. So I think I think they have both with Arden Key. So they select Arden Key with the 5th pick. With the 6th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select offensive guard Billy Price out of Ohio State. Now, a lot of you are probably going to ask, why would they select the offensive guard? Well, let me tell you this. I do not think that Paxton Lynch is a bad quarterback. I just think he has a really suck-ass offensive line, and that's the reason he's been getting hurt. I mean, let's be honest. If he would have a really good offensive line, I think he would be phenomenal. He has the arm to do it. He has the height to do it. He has the wheels to do it. So I really think that the Broncos just have to work around their quarterback, because Simeon's not going to do shit. He's probably he's not a bad quarterback. He's just more of a backup quarterback. He's a type of quarterback he's a type of quarterback is like, like let's say if Phillip Rivers were to get injured, he'd be the guy that can come in and back him up, So I think that's the way it's gonna be. I think Denver was gonna try to fix their offensive line, and they start with it by last year selecting offensive tackle Garrett Bowles. Now this year they select offensive guard Billy Price out of Ohio State. Next is the 7th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. The New York Jets select quarterback Josh Allen out of Wyoming. Now a lot of you are saying, why would the Jets select Baker Mayfield? Well, why would they select Josh Rosen before Baker Mayfield? Now Josh Allen is more of I believe he's more ready to be a starting quarterback right away than Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield is still young. He's really, really young. I think he was only like 21, 20. And I think Josh Allen's like 22, 23. So it's all about maturity, guys. So well, the next pick is the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers select defensive back Denzel Ward out of Ohio State. Now, yes, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, what about running back? Or what about offensive tackle or offensive lineman? Yes, they do need that. But let's be honest, this year in the free agency, there's gonna be really good names in the free agency as far as like linemen and linebackers and stuff like that. And I just really feel like the 49ers, there's not gonna be enough defensive backs in the free agency this year, and I feel that they really need to fix the defensive back position. I feel like that Witherspoon guy, I always forget his name. Something Witherspoon. I think he's a really good prospect. I think he can become something in the future, and he can really become something. So I believe that they're gonna try to they saw what what's his name, Marshawn Lattimore did with the Saints this year. So they're gonna try to do the same by selecting a defensive back in Denzel Ward and hoping that he can light up that defense, that secondary. So next pick is with the 9th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select wide receiver Calvin Ridley out of Alabama. The Bears have been struggling to find someone like Alshon Jeffrey. Kevin White wasn't the answer. I think Cameron Meredith and Dontrell Inman will do a great job, but I think just Calvin really would add to that fire of wide receivers. So hopefully they better their team with the Calvin Ridley. With the 10th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select offensive tackle Mike McGlinchey out of Notre Dame. Mike McGlinchey is possibly the best offensive tackle available in this draft. Now, I'm hoping that the Chargers will move up and try to get McGlinchey because we really need an offensive tackle. But if we don't, too bad. So, yeah. With the 11th pick in the NFL draft, the Oakland Raiders select inside linebacker / outside linebacker Roquan Smith out of Georgia. Roquan Smith is possibly the best linebacker going into this draft. His intangibles are crazy. They're just really crazy. He's able to rush when you want him to rush. He's able to just, cover a tight end. He's able to cover a receiver. He's able to cover whatever you need him to cover. Really good tackler. And I just feel like this is what the Raiders have. Now, yes, they do have, an outside linebacker positions. They do have, Bruce Irving. They do have Aldon Smith. They do have middle linebacker. They do have Navarro Bowman. But these guys are getting up there in age, and they haven't. Aldon Smith has been injured for like 40 years now, and he just can never stay healthy. So I'm looking towards the Raiders letting go of Aldon Smith. Hopefully the Chargers pick him up. But either way, so there you go. With the 12th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select running back Bryce Love out of Stanford. Now, I was really shocked when the Dolphins decided to trade away Jay Ajayi. I didn't know what was the reason. I mean, yes, he wasn't really producing as well. Like, he wasn't doing as good as he did last year. But at the same time, he's a really good running back. Why would you let him go? But, I mean, they do like Kenyon Drake. I just don't think Kenyon Drake is the answer at running back. He's not bad. It's just he's not the running back that they need to fit their scheme. So, with the 13th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select offensive tackle Orlando Brown out of Oklahoma. Now, the Arizona Cardinals have a lot of positions to fill, especially at quarterback. Perhaps cornerback, but I think they need I think their best offensive tackle is that Pump File, whatever his name is. Their offensive tackles are just horrible. They really are. I mean, their interior is not bad, but oh my God, they need some help. Excuse me, but I think they select Orlando Brown, and I think he can produce rather quickly and develop to a really good offensive tackle. So next is with the 14th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select defensive back Carlton Davis out of Auburn. Now you're probably saying, why the hell the Redskins select a cornerback if they got Josh Norman? Well, that's it. They only have Josh Norman, and they have Sua Cravens as a safety. Other than that, that team sucks as far as secondary. I think adding Carlton Davis would give more power to the secondary, and I think that would help out the team a lot. So that's who I choose, or I think they will choose. Next, with the 15th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select defensive back Joshua Jackson out of Iowa. Joshua Jackson is phenomenal. He should be graded. He should be, he should be higher in this draft. The thing is that a lot of people scouts were saying that he's not ready to become an NFL star yet. He's there. He's getting there. It's just he needs a lot of more development. But I think he's ready. I think he's a phenomenal cornerback, and I think the Packers will really love him. I mean, yes, they drafted Kevin King last year, but he's injured, and I think if Kevin King was healthy, these two guys could be a really big threat to opposing offenses. So opposing quarterbacks. So yeah. With the 16th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select outside linebacker / inside linebacker Josh Allen out of Kentucky. Now, for us Chargers fans, you're probably saying, why would we get an outside linebacker? Why would we get an inside linebacker? Two reasons. Denzel Perryman never staying healthy. And two, our defensive coordinator does not like Jatavis Brown. So he's going to go ahead and choose someone else. And we're going to waste Jatavis Brown's talent. And we're possibly going to fire him. How do I feel about that? I do not like it one bit. So fuck you, Gus Bradley. Either way, with the 17th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select defensive tackle Vita Vea out of Washington University for the Wolfpack. Vita Vea is perhaps the best defensive tackle available in this draft. Now, as we all know, the Bills traded Marcel Darius to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they helped them secure possibly the best defense that there's ever been in the last 5 years. So, fuck you, Bills. With the 18th pick with the 18th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select defensive end Bradley Chubb out of North Carolina State. Or NC State. Sorry about that. Bradley Chubb should be higher in this draft, but I feel like the way that the teams in this draft, there's so much availability in other positions that it makes Bradley Chubb fall all the way down to the 18th pick, straight into the Lions' hands. And I think the Lions would love this guy. I do not know what happened to that Hyder guy, Kerry Hyder. I thought he was going to be a really good offensive end developing, but it was never meant to be. Zeke Ansah is just not doing his job. So they need a defensive end that's just going to go out there and just murder the crap out of the quarterback, especially when you got a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, Mitchell Trubisky, and I forgot who the other fucking team is that they have in the conference. But this is definitely going to help the Lions. Next is the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, they have the 19th pick. So with their pick, they select defensive back Dante Jackson out of LSU. I don't really know anything about this guy. The only thing I know is that they say that he has really good hands. He could either play receiver or he could play cornerback, but he prefers to be a cornerback. So this could definitely help the Cowboys. The Cowboys are possibly one of the worst defensive back corps in the NFL right now. I think their best cornerback would possibly be, I don't even know. I don't even know any of their names. I think the only guy I know is what's his name? So Hunter Skandrick even in there yet? Like anymore? Like I don't even know, but either way, they choose the defensive back Dante Jackson. I think he can help right away or develop rather quickly. Next is with the Seattle Seahawks with the 20th pick. The Seattle Seahawks will select offensive guard Will Hernandez out of UTEP, which is the University of Texas El Paso. Will Hernandez is supposed to be like a second-round pick, but given that the shortage of offensive tackles and offensive linemen this year, I feel like they would really, really like Will Hernandez just because of his excuse me. Sorry about that. I feel like Will Hernandez would really fit their scheme. And they really do need help in that offensive line. Like, their offensive line is horrible. That's why their running backs can't really do shit. I mean, I don't blame, Thomas Rawls. I don't blame Thomas Rawls. I don't blame CJ Prosise. I don't blame that McKissick guy. I don't blame any of those running backs because they have a really bad offensive line, and there's only so much they can do. So yeah. With the 21st pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select defensive end. I'm sorry, a 3-4 pass, basically an edge rusher, and Christian Wilkins out of Clemson. I feel like this pick is kind of like a 50-50. Reason why is that they drafted a couple of seasons ago. They drafted Kevin Dodd, thinking that he was going to be the answer at the pass rushing position or try to get to the quarterback, and it's not been that. Kevin Dodd is possibly one of the worst picks that the Titans have ever gotten. So I believe that Christian Wilkins will develop really good, and I think in the future he'll be one of the best pass rushers. Next is the 23rd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. The Baltimore Ravens select wide receiver Courtland Sutton out of SMU. The Ravens have possibly one of the worst wide receiver corps. I mean, they do have Mike Wallace. They do have Rashad Perryman. They do have what's his name, Jeremy Maclin, but still, they haven't done anything. And I think that's one of the reasons that Joe Flacco has done shit this year. I mean, yes, they have, as of recent, they've been doing better, but still, I think they should have a little bit of juice with Courtland Sutton. So, yeah. With the 23rd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select safety Derwin James out of Florida State. Now, you're probably saying, why in the hell would the Falcons select another safety if they drafted a safety 2 years ago? Well, they got a free safety in Keanu Neal, but they don't have a safety as like a strong safety. So I think adding Derwin James would just make that secondary spectacular. So I really think that would help them. So yeah. With the 24th pick in the NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select outside linebacker Clelin Ferrell out of Clemson. I believe that Ferrell is a really good tackler. I think he's really good in coverage that I've seen. I just don't know really a lot about this guy, so I do apologize for that. Next is the Jacksonville Jaguars. With the 25th pick in the NFL Draft and with the 25th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select quarterback Baker Mayfield out of Oklahoma. Boom. Baker Mayfield is finally picked. Bye-bye Bortles. Okay? Bortles will possibly end up going to the Jets because the Jets are some hungry quarterback bitches, and they need a quarterback. So guess what? Bada bing, bada boom. Bye Bortles. Sorry, I hate Bortles. Either way, with the 26th pick in the NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select wide receiver Christian Kirk out of Texas A&M. Again, I do not know why they traded Calvin Benjamin to the Bills. Stupidest trade I've ever seen, but oh well. With the 27th pick in the NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select linebacker Harold Landry out of Boston College. They really do need an outside linebacker, and I think Harold Landry is the answer for them. With the 28th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select defensive back Ken Webster out of Ole Miss. Now, there is speculation that Webster could be a bust. They're just saying that he's not ready, that he's just, he has the intangibles to be a really great corner. He's athletic, he's mobile, he's strong, he's a ball hawk. It's just, they don't know if he's ready. So I think he is ready. I think the Rams bolster their secondary with this pick. And yeah, with the 29th pick in the NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select offensive tackle /guard/center Isaiah Wynn out of Georgia. Now, you're probably saying, why the fuck would they select this guy who's ranked a 3rd round pick or a 2nd round pick? Well, this guy can play 3 different positions, and that I know of, the Vikings need all 3 of them. So there you go. With the 30th pick in the NFL draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select safety Minkah Fitzpatrick out of Alabama. I believe this is possibly the biggest steal in this draft. Again, last year they sold TJ Watt. Look what he's done this year. And again, they're going to steal another player and Minkah Fitzpatrick. So let's just keep the Steelers getting stronger every season, getting great picks with a really low pick that they have, and like the 30th, because they always do that because they're super fucking good. And it sucks because we face them next year. So next, with the 31st pick in the 31st pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select defensive end Austin Bryant out of Clemson. Now this is the third or fourth player out of Clemson taken in the 1st round, and Clemson just keeps playing their players. They keep bringing them and bringing them and bringing them, and you know what? Clemson has a really great program. So I think this guy should definitely be a starter for Week 1. And I'm pretty sure he's going to beat out Trey Flowers. So, yeah. With the 32nd pick and the final pick in the 1st round, the Philadelphia Eagles select offensive tackle Connor Williams out of Texas University. Now, Connor Williams was supposed to be a higher, perhaps a top 15 pick, but some prospects or some scouts have been saying that he lacks a lot of strength, and that's the reason he falls. So I think the Eagles finally get the offensive tackle of their future, and yeah. So guys, sorry if I messed up a lot in this video. I said I'm sick. I have to clear my throat a lot. So again, guys, thank you for watching. And remember, stay classy.